strawberries. I'm going to get some waffles on here too. These are not so bad this year. These 2 rose bushes here, earlier this year we lost my mother-in-law, and what I thought I'd do is took my husband to a nursery and we bought 2 rose bushes, one for his mum, one for his dad. This one here, sorry about my shadow, this one here was for my mother-in-law Sylvia, and this one here was for Russell, my father-in-law. And Sylvia's one is Climbing Rose, and Russell's is this beautiful one. And they've both had their first blooms on so far. We're waiting for another one for Sylvia's, but here's Russell's this morning. She's absolutely beautiful. But I'll go this way. The grass needs a mow. So here I have, what have we got here? We've got some little chilies. I don't know which chili they are. And then we've got some black blueberries. Not doing too bad, but I've got to put some mulch in this garden. And the sunflowers, tiny ones, I think. Oh, hang on. Okay, never mind what I planted. Yeah, little Matilda sunflowers. And these here are the little yellow bush squashes, but the little, hang on, I'll show you. And they've got some little ones growing in there. And there's some more over here because I want to put up a little sort of trellis to go between the two, which they've got little babies on there too. It's pretty exciting. Then we have, excuse me, we've got marjoram over here. We've got all the zucchinis are on the inside of this bed, which have survived. And on the outside are all different varieties of pumpkins, but I've lost a few, so I actually might go buy some from the nursery because I haven't planted enough. I've planted some little status in there, but I don't think they're going to survive. And I've just noticed, I thought one had gone, but no, the cats, I've got to keep the cats off. Sunflower, more pumpkins and zucchini, another sunflower. And I've got to tell you something funny about this one. I thought these ones were going to have to come out because I thought, oh no, they've got powdery mildew. However, I've never grown this variety of zucchini before, and it is, there's my little tag gone. Anyway, they're a grey zucchini, and I didn't know that grey zucchinis looked a bit like that until I just googled it. So I'm glad I didn't rip them out. There's some status that I haven't put in. Go look at that. Here's our blood plum that we've had in the garden for about 4 years now. She's got some whoppers on here this year. I might have to cover it. I don't usually cover our trees, but I don't mind sharing them with the birds, but not this year. I want some plums. This is our little lemon tree that's doing okay. We've got that from our beautiful friend Phil. And I've planted a sunflower there for him too. And here's our blueberries. And I've given all this herb garden a bit of a trim. It was getting out of control. Gave this herb garden a trim. One of our sons helped me fill up with some more compost on top of that for me a couple of days ago. That is another blueberry. One of our boysenberries. This boysenberry, it's a bit sad. I don't know what's going on here. I've never grown boysenberries before. I better probably thin that out a bit. That's our compost, one of our composts. A big raspberry. So hubby Brian has made me a trellis here. Well, not a trellis, well, part of a trellis frame. So here's our frame for our tomatoes. He's just recycled what we had. And here's most of our tomatoes. I just got to tie them up now, and we're going to put some dowel or twigs or something across here so that I can tie a string down. We've got plenty of string in the tomato clips to use for that. Oh, flies are horrible. But we've got lots of different tomatoes in there, and I planted some dahlias along the front and some asters at the back. Some more tomatoes. These ones are going to my other mother-in-law's house today. There's our rosemary. So here's all our... So my another make do was we had an old swing set, and Brian's made the trellising for that for me, and this has come out of a springs out of an old trampoline, so we can tie them. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but we can tie them down. Oh, which that hasn't really worked too well. The beans come unattached. But look here, my first bean. I think I'll harvest him. Cute looking little bean. We've got some nasturtiums, celery, bush beans here, and then some climbing beans up that end. We've got cucumbers all the way along. Thyme, is that right? No, not thyme, dill, sorry, dill. I don't know. So the marigolds, but the snails really like them. He's put a display ball out here. Oh dear. More. Some transplanted leeks because I needed them in another garden. Some other little... I've just noticed these zinnias. Oh, there's one this morning. Oh, here we are. It's got a little flower head on it. And these beautiful sunflowers. I haven't grown these for quite a few years, but they're pretty good. Try to get a better picture of this one. Here's this one today. Then we have, sorry about my rough filming, we have beetroot, and they're all our capsicums that hopefully do well. These are our bush tomatoes. Not bush, what do you call it? Determinate, is that the word? Some more tomato. Oh, it's more tomato. Oh, look. Yay. That's what I want to see. I didn't think these ones were going to survive, but they're coming up. All these pots are different types of mint. We've got spearmint, peppermint, normal mint. What else is there? I don't know. Lots of mint. I've had them in there for a year now. These here are my first ever tomatillos. Never ever grown tomatillos, haven't tasted them. But let's hope they do good so we can see whether we want to grow them again. Okay, there's lettuce and I really need to pick that or it's just going to go to seed. We've picked a couple. And here, that's another tomatillo, but the rest here are, I know some people call them ground cherries, I think, whereas they're Cape gooseberries. And here we have a new bed, awaiting some more stuff, but I better put some mulch on that, I think, to actually help that. Our potato bed. I can't believe how big it is and how well it's gone. First time ever growing asparagus. If you can see that, but they're doing really good. I'm going to leave them for a couple of years before we get some good asparagus, but that's okay. I'm patient. Just love the flowers on them. Some are starting to yellow off, so that's a good sign. We should have plenty of potatoes for Christmas, I'm hoping. And then in here, we haven't got much left, just rubbish to clean up. think I've got a lonely tomato sitting there. I've got some tomatoes. Where are we? I've got my kohlrabies come up. Is everything okay? And finally my watermelons. Moving star watermelons. Never grown them before. I keep trying. They've never been successful, but hey, let's try. These look a bit too dry. And these are some tomatoes that Mum had given to her, but I've got to make room for them. And here's a couple of pumpkin plants I've grown for a really good friend. And I need to find a home for this little snow on the mountain plant. These all died. I forgot about them, but that's okay. Things happen. But yeah, here's our garden. Let's hope we get a good harvest this year.